My name's David Jordan. I'm the Chief Operating Officer here at Tauxbe Data, and I'm in charge of all HR, hiring, and operations within the company.
My name's Kevin Carter. I'm the Chief Architect and CTO of Tauxbe Data. My responsibility is mostly around product delivery, product design, and data ingestion.
So Tauxbe Data is an engineering-focused company, and we've been primarily developing person data in the FCRA space recently. We're a relatively new company. We started hiring in 2021. We've grown to over 20 employees since that time. With our experience in compliance data, we've built a really outcome-oriented company, and our goal's been to provide compliant and effective data solutions in highly regulated industries. And with that, we've realized that our staff needs to have a real high level of detail and be very uncompromising in the way they deliver data. So we've built our team, our current team, from the ground up. Everything from the policies and procedures to the training program for all of our teams. Our staffing procedure had worked well up until this point. We hired unexperienced new developers and brought them along, but we struggled to find senior development at a reasonable rate. So we started looking outside of just development and looking at fractional leadership, such as our CFO is a fractionalized CFO. So we had some really good experiences with fractionalized hiring. We found Fraction, had some discussions with Jeffrey and Praveen, and we're really impressed with the way they zeroed in on exactly what we needed after just a few meetings, and were able to talk to us in kind of a peer manner more than just a sales pitch.
Yeah, honestly, a big part of what kind of drew us to Fraction after the initial conversations was just the level of competence. That was a fairly significant part of us making the decision to move forward.
Working with Alicia and doing the weekly updates and just the communication with the development team on their side has made it super easy for us to accomplish what we needed to.
Yeah, no, it's been an excellent experience. So Josh knows his stuff. He's really good at, not just getting tied up in the details, but also looking at the big picture as far as, what are the outcomes we're trying to accomplish. And, in many instances, kind of work backwards and go, in case you're not paying attention, we've got this coming up too. The overall experience, it's been really, really positive to have a peer who, even though he doesn't come from our industry, still has a good grasp of what's necessary in order to move these various, not just code, but data products forward.
Being able to see Josh's progress and know that he's supporting the teams that we have, and specifically, in this more senior role, supporting Kevin and giving him a level of peer development and work that he hasn't had before has just been fantastic for the company.
The biggest benefit was, for my perspective, the technical onboarding was absurdly fast. We were able to get Josh into the source code, into the repos, establish some short-term deliverables and whatnot, and he dove right in and just started hammering away at it. And that's been the experience with all of the various projects we've worked on to this point, is the onboarding or the time necessary for him to wrap his head around what the deliverable is has been super short, which means that he's been really effective really quick.
I would say for me, it's been speed, both from just Josh coming up to speed and jumping in with the team and really fitting in and not missing a beat. When you hire people and you have to bring them on and do an onboarding process, normally that takes months, especially in our industry. We see that a lot of times it takes 90 days to have somebody up to speed. But with Josh, he was able to jump in, had a good grasp of what we were doing, and was producing product within weeks. So that, I would say, has been one of the biggest benefits from doing it this way. I would say the value of the fit and the attention that they provide. Being able to come in and find the correct fit for a need is really a huge skill. running HR is hard enough. Finding the right people and training them is really hard to do. So having somebody that brings you the right person that's been vetted and they know will drop in and work well, that value for what they charge is just a tremendous value. And I would highly recommend it to anybody that's looking for that type of senior fractional leadership.
The idea of being able to bring on someone technical who is going to, one, fit in well culturally, as well as be able to immediately pick up on your technical needs and be able to deliver in a very short time frame. The ROI is fantastic. I'm not sure I really have anything to add to that.